Hello, everybody. This is Waynisha, and I am doing Sleepy Hollow Season 3, Episode 11 review. This episode, I was just waiting for. Seriously, I was just waiting for this episode. And it's called Kindred Spirits. I love the Kindred. I honestly rank him on the same level as the Headless Horseman. Kindred doesn't say much, and I think that's great for any monster, for it to look human, to understand your emotions and stuff like that, and it just doesn't speak at all. He spoke once and I loved his voice, and it was great. He was like, "You follow, she dies." I hope that's exactly what he said, but anyway, that was just great. And I love the makeup of the Kindred. I love that we got to see him again. But I'm a little disappointed with this episode too. Let me explain why. This character, the Kindred, he went away for a good moment. And I was like, I hope they use him again. I hope we see him again. And we did. And that's great and all, but I felt like we could have went further with this creature or character. Kindred could have been a very good character. We could have went somewhere with him. I felt like he could have became his own person, like let him get human flesh and skin and stuff like that, but still be dead on the inside or something. And we could have got a new bad guy, a new horseman. Now, I'm not saying this show is nothing without a horseman. This show is great without a horseman, with one or without one, but I'm just a little disappointed. I would have liked to see Kindred character more fleshed out. And I also would have liked to see his wife character grow with him. And I believe that I think this episode, the producers are going with the cute factor. Oh, the two monsters walk away alone with each other. That's great and all that, but from a storytelling perspective, I felt like we still could have went somewhere with Kindred. Now he's dead and gone. So another point in this episode, in the beginning of this episode, Abby and Crane, Crane is sleeping and he comes downstairs and he sees Abby still awake. We have to remember Abby has been in the catacombs for like 10 months. And that's almost a year. She didn't need to sleep. She didn't need to eat. She didn't need to drink. She was just walking around exploring. That's all she was doing. And reading and learning and stuff like that. So that's going to take some time to get away from. It's like her body's out of whack. She needs time to readjust herself. And I understand that completely. So we go to Pandora and his wife, and basically they are waiting for Kindred to arrive. But Kindred never arrives, and they just kill him and his wife and the Kindreds together. This episode was just great. I loved it. But like I said, I'm a little disappointed. I feel like we could have went further with it. So moving on from this, we're going to go ahead and go ahead and wait for the new episode. The next episode, we have a returning character. The guy who I thought Pandora killed, but she never did. And I'm looking forward to seeing him again. But let's touch on Pandora and her husband. Pandora is getting very afraid, I think, of her husband. I think she's starting to realize that he never loved her. He just liked the obsession, the control, and the power. And she's getting really afraid of him because he's getting very aggressive and scary, saying, "I have no room for weakness." And right now, Pandora is weak. She gave her power to recharge his powers, to make him stronger, a god again. And he's still trying to get to that point. Like, he's much stronger than he was, but he's still trying to get to that point. And he is killing anyone that is failing him or don't do what he says and stuff like that. And Pandora is like failing him left to right, and she knows that she might have to run away. I feel like that's what she's feeling inside. and she's becoming very afraid for her own life. She knows that she really needs to step up her game or she's going to be next on the chopping block. So anyway, we're moving. This episode was good. Like I said, I'm a little disappointed. I really want, like I said, I really respect Kendrick on the same level as the Headless Horseman. I felt like we could have went somewhere with Kindred. But if the producers want him gone, that's fine with me. So moving on, we're done. So I'm going to review the next episode. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice